The morning after the handprint, I called the real estate agent. I didn't want to sound paranoid, so I eased into it. I asked if the previous owner ever mentioned anything strange around the house. The agent went quiet for a second, long enough that I thought the call dropped. Then she said, in this careful voice, that the woman who lived there before me had been under stress. Those were her words. Under stress. She said the woman had complained about hearing someone in the attic at night. Footsteps, whispering through vents, little things going missing. The agent told me they checked the house multiple times, even had a contractor look for signs of rodents or damage. Nothing ever turned up, but the woman kept insisting someone was living in the house without her knowing. I laughed it off on the phone, but it didn't feel funny. Not when I remembered the fabric dragging sound over my bedroom or the pull chain stopping in midair. That night, I finally decided to look in the attic. I don't know why I waited so long, maybe because part of me didn't want answers, but the not knowing was starting to mess with me. I pulled the ladder down and climbed up with my phone flashlight. The bulb up there barely worked. It flickered like it was tired. The air smelled old, dusty, and something else, like clothes that hadn't dried all the way. At first, everything looked normal. Boxes, insulation, nothing strange. But when I walked toward the back wall, I noticed the dust on the floor wasn't even. There was a narrow path where it had been brushed aside. A straight line back and forth, like someone pacing in a very small space. To the right of that was a spot about the size of a curled-up person where the dust was completely rubbed away. You could see the bare wood. It looked used. That's the only word that fits. I crouched down, and that's when I saw something half-tucked behind a beam. A small plastic bag with a toothbrush, a little travel deodorant, and a cracked phone with the screen shattered through the middle. Not mine, not the previous owner's. Just someone's things. Before I could make sense of it, the bulb overhead buzzed, then clicked off. The attic dropped into darkness so fast it felt physical. And in that dark, the air shifted behind me. Not a gust, not a draft. The kind of movement you feel when someone stands up very quietly in a small room. I didn't turn around. I just backed away, slow enough not to make noise, until my foot found the top rung of the ladder. I climbed down without looking up once. When the hatch closed, I stood there shaking, listening. I didn't hear footsteps. I didn't hear breathing. Just this faint, steady sound, like fabric brushing wood, drifting through the ceiling. I left the house at sunrise with a bag of clothes and didn't go back. The police searched it later and told me they didn't find anyone. They said the items in the attic were inconclusive, whatever that means. But here's what I can't stop thinking about. That pacing line in the dust. The spot worn clean, the handprint on my car, the person by the fence, and the fact that some nights, even in my new place, I wake up certain that someone just shifted their weight in the floor above me. A small, soft sound, fabric brushing lightly over wood.